let's
It's
get that out of the way right now.
yeah, it's always a pleasure to have all of you to have all of you joining in this amazing campaign. But it's been a long time, so who is going to refresh our memories on the whereabouts of the band of merry adventurers?
Mm,
So, we picked up last time with just pulling somebody out of a spider hole that they thought might be a nice traversable tunnel. That it wasn't, and we kind of kept wandering around. Had to sneak by one of the onkegs and ran into somebody who was basically terrified and pleading with us to run the other way and pretending to be someone they weren't, pretending to be a bigwig
mhm.
of our potential patrons. And through some quick thinking and good insight checks, we realized they weren't who they said they were, confronted them, intimidated them, or so we thought, at which point they called for backup. It turned out they were one of our rivals for candidacy. And figured, well, there's nobody here watching. They were just going to murk us and leave us for dead and guarantee themselves a spot. Which backfired on them as we kicked their ass. And I believe we were banged up, dinged up, and about to drop by the time we finished them off, which is where we actually left off.
Yeah, I believe that as well. It is still a looming mystery. What lies beyond in the next room? How and why? Well, maybe how and why it's an easier question to solve, but the reasons of their attack against you, since you've been declaring rivalry against their group since the beginning of these trials. But it still remains a mystery the how can you conclude this adventure in the proper way. So our band of adventurers uh, finds themselves after a fierce battle, licking their wounds after an intense fight,
Mhm.
and they now have to decide what to do next. So, what do you decide?
Well, we loot the
Uh,
bodies. You never
yes.
sent us the loot list.
Yeah.
You're completely right. Let me tell you. Where did I wrote that down?
Uh, I do have a question about one item of loot. Does that paladin slash the holy man that we encountered in their group, do they happen to have a like holy symbol on them? Because I would like to pocket that.
Yes, certainly.
You would like to what it?
Pocket. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it to
Oh,
leave.
I heard something completely inappropriate.
No. How would that even
Sorry,
work?
you broke up a little bit when you said it, and I just heard like the wrong
Uh,
thing.
no, no, you good. Hold on, wait. Let me see if I can get it.
Caspian, keep that holy symbol away from your mouth. Just kidding, just kidding.
There we go. Swapped out my headphones.
So, while we're patting them down and going through their pockets and, relieving them of anything they no longer need, um, should we take a short period here to lick our wounds and patch ourselves up, or should we continue on?
I, I, I look at my 12 hit points. I look at Taro's 8. I look at Rydel's 12. Maybe John, maybe we should rest a little bit. That fight kind of took it out of me.
I'm fine.
If I'm being honest.
I'm okay. But yeah, resting it would be nice too.
No, Rydell, you were doing great in that battle, by the way.
Thanks.
So
Yeah.
It was
That was
crazy.
some good work.
The death of my people always helps in fights.
Yeah. I would
Yeah,
like
I'm-
to rest.
I'm gonna sit next to these eggs. I'm just gonna try and take a little bit of rest.
I'm gonna pop a squat here, take my suit off, pull out a sewing kit, and start patching it up.
Um,
Big bug.
while big bug.
Is it dinner time, Taro?
You could eat it. I mean, like, it's already dead.
But is it poisonous?
See, that's why Taro's gonna eat it, not me.
Dick.
I mean, you can find that out.
Big bug.
Big bug.
Wait,
See,
hang
he's
on.
a bird.
John's gonna get up and come over to Taro and, stare into Taro's eyes.
Yes.
He's looking to see if Taro has a concussion. Taro's repeating the
no.
same thing.
Probably. Probably yes.
Oh no.
Gotta make sure Taro's still with us here.
Yeah, he is looking pretty low, isn't he?
Mhm.
Ooh. Lord.
I'm gonna hold up two of my 4 fingers. How many fingers?
You only have 4 fingers?
Yes.
I don't know how many fingers a bugbear has, honestly.
That's
No, I think they have 5 like humans.
yeah. I thought
Oh.
bugbears had like human-ish. This is a lore drop.
Yeah, I think they
Longer
I don't
arms.
know. I don't know if I'm a Ninja Turtle. I don't know.
Oh,
Oh. Look.
6.
Nope. Okay, he needs some healing. He's not all there. Wait, hang on.
I-
His intelligence is
I'm really
high enough. He should be able to count to 4.
That was before the concussion. Yeah, he was able to.
Oh.
Before the concussion, I was able to count to
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8.
You're able to scam so well, but you're only able to count to 8?
Hey, this
That's great.
setting only uses base 8, not 10. Okay.
That explains so much.
It's not a matter of how much you know. It's a matter of how you use that knowledge. Also, why you have a twin.
Are you, as
I wanna-
Taro saying that?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay,
I'm gonna
okay.
motion.
I'm
I'm gonna motion.
You
I'm
cast
gonna
mirror
two
image.
others over.
yeah. I'm gonna
No.
I'm gonna look over to Taro. Can I? I'm gonna use my last charge of this ointment that I have to try and heal you.
Okay.
So maybe I just kind of start muttering. Maybe it's got properties that can reverse concussion. I'm not a medic. I don't know. This sounds accurate. I start rubbing it. What? It's been so long. What does this? I need to write this name. I'm not to use it. What do you do?
Dogums.
I think
Okay, it's
it's
2d8 plus 2 hit points. It cures diseases. Does that count?
Eh.
Eh, I feel like it would at least help.
yeah.
Okay, so
It's 2D8.
it's 2d8 plus 2 hit points. Okay, so it's 14.
14. Well, good
14.
enough.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, you're gonna be okay, Taro. It's gonna be fine.
Oh,
That bug barely grazed you. It's fine.
okay. Okay. No, no,
Okay.
I feel better now. Oh,
You feel good?
yeah, there's one of you.
How many were there
Hey,
before?
progress.
Two.
Okay. I think that's progress.
Yeah. Note to self. Avoid blows to the head.
Yeah, I would still just sit down though if I were you. Maybe
Yeah.
just rest up. Yeah. Okay. Glad you're back, buddy. Lord.
Maybe we need to get Taro a helmet.
Do you know any helmets that fit like bird heads? They got weird proportions.
I mean, I'm sure there's some weird armory that can supply it.
You know how much money that's gonna cost us though?
None at all if we threaten to kill them.
We can't keep threatening everybody we meet.
I mean, you guys do.
I mean, yeah, but
That
that's just
that
most people. That's not everybody.
you would admit that this is kind of laughable coming from you.
You
You
know,
No
usually
idea
threaten
what you're
everybody
talking
on
about.
the
actually, noted. You can threaten that. You can threaten them. That's fine. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You can
Jean
threaten them.
just
That's
picks
fine.
a bit of blood from under his nails. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah,
You know,
he's so prim and proper.
he's so prim and proper. His suit is
Oh,
pressed. It wasn't during the fight. It's crazy. When did he have time?
There is absolutely nothing threatening in our friend.
Nothing at
joke's
all,
on you.
man.
The suit's reversible.
It's reverse. It's camouflage. It's on the back.
Okay, did we get like everything from these poor sods? Then we can like take a short rest, I guess.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
pick up a body and just start. I'm gonna pick it up by the leg and just start shaking it until everything comes out.
Okay. So, do you want me to just say everything you find and then you distribute it, or do you want to say what you find in each body?
I
Nah,
mean,
give us a
just
Um,
give
pile.
us the whole list.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we can just divvy it up.
I'll send it as is written. So this this one is the
Ooh.
cleric, the holy knight. He wears plate armor, but it was damaged during the fight. He wields a
Sorry.
great sword that wasn't damaged because it is a +1. It is magical. So,
Okay.
just so I put it lightly. A plate armor, a damaged plate armor works as if it was a magical +1, but it's on the contrary. So it's a -1. So you will have the benefits of the plate armor -1 as a because it's not 100% done. You can
Can we
fix
fix
it
it with
yourselves
anything?
with smith's tools and uh, just a few bucks of materials, or you can pay a few more to a blacksmith to fix it for you, but it still will be cheaper than buying a new set. So well, I don't know if anyone wears heavy armor. I think the only one that can is Caspian, right?
I maybe
I
He,
can't even wear heavy armor, so
yeah, I know that Tempest
think so.
clerics can wear, but I don't know if your first level is a sorcerer and you multi-class into cleric, then I don't know if you get.
I actually my first level is cleric. I'm multi-classed into sword.
Okay. So yeah, just
I just don't have that many levels in.
double check to be sure. But I believe Tempest clerics can wear, but then you have to see
yes,
So,
they can.
if it
is it heavy or medium?
it's heavy. It's the
Heavy.
heaviest.
Heavy. I know Twilight can specifically.
Tempest
Can Tempest?
clerics can, yes.
Okay.
I am pretty
Well,
sure I have
sweet.
played one before.
Yeah,
In
but
fact, it's still created.
you can go check that out while we and then you'll have plenty of time to decide whether or not you want to grab it. But
What about mending? Would that
nah,
help?
nah,
No,
Not
no, yeah,
you're
magical
fair enough.
kidding
Fair
me,
armor.
enough.
right?
Not with magical
You
armor.
know, I had to try.
No, it's not magical, but it's
Oh, I thought you
mending
said
is
it was
like
plus
it's
one.
yeah. If if you have like
Ah,
a
fair
piece of
enough.
paper that's damaged, you can fix it together. You cannot mend a suit of steel that's I don't know how to put it in words. It, it's it's not broken. It's just uh, damage.
Is it like it's less the armor itself. It's more like the magic,
Yeah, yeah. The magic cannot mend the tiny details, the things that are wrong in the armor. If it's broken in
or maybe the
two,
hull,
you
or
can
maybe the hull's too big. It's just too much was taken out of it.
yeah. But yeah, mending doesn't work. You have to either have smith's tools and roll it, or you have to pay someone to fix it.
I
The great
I
sword.
would like that armor if we could fix.
The great sword. It's a +1, no tricks. He wears a holy symbol that you asked me about. Uh, Again, nothing extraordinary about it. And then he carries
Mm.
3 spell scrolls. Higher level cure wounds, a bless, and tongues, both of the appropriate level. The archer wears regular studded leather, so non-magical and non-damage as well. But she had a few +2 arrows. Remember that uh, any ammunition that's magical loses its magical property once it's used. And then the wizard had a spell tome with a few cool spells, which can be
Ooh,
copied into another grimoire.
ooh, he's got a spell tome of alter self.
Yeah, and
Yeah, because
he had a pair
Wow.
of sending stones with him, which seems to be working normal. And then the last guy, the
It was
barbarian.
loaded. Jesus.
The barbarian has nothing. I mean, he has
Well, didn't they have like a weapon?
yeah, he has his
Rat.
armor and weapons, but nothing that I believe between the barbarian's great axe and a great sword with +1. There's no need to think about it, right?
I love, I love the idea that they kitted out like everybody else, and then like the barbarian was like, he'll be fine.
Yeah, and you also
I
happen
love that.
to nab a bunch of gold. So you take a few bucks from it, then a few bucks from that other guy, and then in total you have you get 110 GP.
Oh, 100
And
and
you guys
nice.
were pretty unlucky. If you scroll up, you'll see that I rolled a D12 and a D10, and I rolled one on
Yeah.
both of them. So you could have had
Mhm.
up to 1,000 gold from these guys because
Ooh,
these were not uh, low level adventures. They were a little bit above average, and so they would have
that
more
that
money.
explains that explains why they acted the way they did. They had that swagger of high level party.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well,
Okay.
if nobody minds, I'll take the gold while you guys divvy up everything else. I don't need any of the other stuff.
I
Yeah,
don't.
neither do I. No,
If
maybe
it's
I
all
can get
right,
one of the sending stones.
the only thing I for sure want is that holy symbol. Everything else
Can
I'm
you
up for debate
use
on.
can you use that greatsword?
I could, yeah, because I have access to martial and heavy armor,
But what is
so
your
I could
strength
use
score?
my strength scores. Not great.
Yeah, because you can only
It's
use
it's
strength
zero.
for damage and attack. So,
Ooh, yeah. Uh, could I use the armor with a score of zero?
ooh, yeah, there's
Ow.
that as well.
Yeah, I might not be able to.
Yeah.
Ah. Then I say we take it and just sell it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
The scrolls are pretty nice.
Yeah.
Bless, cure wounds. That's very handy, especially since we're probably going into another fight soon.
Caspian. If the
Oh,
wearer has
uh,
a strength score lower than 15, which is your case, their speed is
mhm.
reduced by 10 feet. So you will be slower. But,
Okay, so I can still wear it. It's
yeah,
just I'm slower. You have to have a strength score of 15?
15. It's the heaviest
15.
of armors.
Hmm.
Ooh, okay.
yeah, I mean, I get that the sword is magical, but I prefer the damage I do now, so
Mm.
I'm okay
I
with
mean,
just selling
I
it.
yeah, we can sell
yeah.
it.
Honestly, I would like to see if maybe we could, like, because it's a plus one. Maybe we could imbue it like another one of our weapons that we do actually use into a plus one weapon.
Mm.
Like break down this great sword and turn it into like a plus one whatever.
I mean, we'd have to probably ask somebody smarter than us, probably somebody
I
that
mean,
works higher up in the guild.
if we're having to pay to get this plate armor fixed, if we still end up wanting to use it, uh, we could see about it. Wouldn't hurt. Let's see, central leather
Let's
armor.
just take it for
Uh,
now, and
mm,
let's just take everything for now. Somebody just toss it into a list, and we'll see
okay.
what we can use and what we can get rid of later.
Uh,
Okay, give me a
yeah,
sec.
if it's okay
Does
with
anybody actually
everybody,
use arrows?
I don't think any of us do.
No, I use bolts.
Okay, so we can sell those. But you were about to ask a question?
Uh, could I have the scrolls that paladin guy had? Because I can see a
Sure.
use for most of these for me.
As a cleric, you can actually just use them, I think, whereas everybody else would have to roll for those spells because they're on your spell
Oh,
list.
Yeah, that's a very valid point, actually.
I
Uh,
think as a bard, Taro can cast both, if not all of those, and I believe Raido can cast tongues as well.
can you use scrolls if you don't have access to those spells?
If it is in your class spell list, you can use it, even if you do not know the spell. If it is not, I believe you cannot even cast it. Like
So you can't even use
Well,
scroll.
hang on. Yeah, because
unless
I thought people could roll to use a
yeah,
scroll, even if they're not a
unless it's change.
spellcaster.
Yeah, I believe it's if it is a higher level than what you're capable of, then you roll. So if you
Mm,
get a
okay.
scroll of wish, for example, you have to roll.
Okay.
But yeah, you can double check that. Don't quote me on that.
If anybody like, I'm down to give anybody whatever they need. The only thing I for sure want is that holy symbol. That's it, and
Take
it's
it.
not even for anything. Yeah, I'm gonna take the holy symbol. Uh, but that's about it. That's the only thing I'm really wanting.
Guys, I'll be right back. I'll go
Everything
grab
else.
my stuff.
Yeah, go get your food. I mean,
Yeah,
don't get me
I'm
wrong.
just
I'd love to
collecting.
be able to repurpose that great sword, like transfer the enchantment. But
Or you can trade
oh,
it in for a +1 great axe. I think
oh, if I
Oh,
can get a glaive out of it, I'd prefer that. I like my
mm,
reach.
yep. I'm taking the sending stones. Like
They're all yours. Scrolls.
since I'm the party scout, having sending stones could help. Like
Yeah,
mhm.
when I'm going forward.
Well,
scrolls, scrolls,
well,
scrolls,
shouldn't two of us
scrolls.
have one of those sending stones?
Yeah, like
Okay,
So
I'll have one, and the other one, like whoever wants it can take it, so we can be in contact.
okay. So here's the 2024 rules regarding scrolls. Anyone who can read the scroll, anyone that can understand a written language can read a scroll and attempt to activate it unless the description says otherwise. So you can at least roll to attempt.
Okay.
Um, difficulty usually depends on spell level of the scroll, so
okay,
but given
should we
that those are
give?
level 3 spells or lower,
Mhm,
it shouldn't be a problem for you to use them, either of you.
mhm.
Hmm.
So, and if we actually have, if the wizard does not have these spells in his known spells, I do believe that you can attempt to transcribe them to your spell book so that you learn them. But that's a DM decision.
Tongues could be very helpful.
Yes.
Uh, if we're thinking just like personally, that lizard folk we have on our ship, it'd be very helpful to communicate just with our crew.
You
So
mean it would
inscribing
help
that,
you to seduce him?
I don't want to seduce him. I just don't want him to kill me when I'm sleeping.
Uh,
I know that man's just waiting until I conk out. He's gonna slit my throat and dump me overboard.
why would he waste a perfectly good meal?
That's fair. Actually, I wasn't thinking like that. He's gonna. Oh my god.
If you
He's gonna
hadn't
eat
been
me.
so obnoxious to him,
I listen. It was a long night. All right.
that's what she
I
said.
can't help it. I can't help it that he didn't speak my language. I'm sorry. I know five of them. Why couldn't he pick one?
One day, you will run out of excuses, and I will be there.
Hey, look,
Um,
we all
maybe.
like to hate on me, but I was correct about this passage we took to get to this location. Okay, I'm right
Yes, yes,
sometimes,
yes.
motherfuckers. I'm right.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
You know,
I'm back.
I could take that as an insult, but because we're friends, I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Thank you, John.
It was a compliment.
What
I
did I lose?
appreciate it.
What's that, Ariel?
What did I lose? What did I miss?
Okay,
Party
so
banter.
regarding just party banter, but regarding scrolls, the DMG says that anyone who can read a language can attempt to use a scroll, assuming it's in a language they know.
Wait,
So,
could you use like tongues or comprehend languages to be able to cast scrolls that you don't know?
what do you mean?
Like if you casted like comprehend languages or tongues on yourself, would you be
Well,
able to understand like different scrolls from like a different class? Would that help you?
comprehend languages, I think, would lets you read anything
Yup.
and understand anything that's said. Tongues lets you speak it, I think. But if you can read it, you can try and use the scroll. So,
So basically, if you are a warlock that has uh, Eyes of the Rune Keeper, you can read like
Ooh,
any class scroll.
anything.
That's cool.
that's awesome.
But
Okay, so
that only
can
works
we?
if the DM never puts any, or if better yet, if he puts scrolls in other languages.
Right.
But go ahead, John.
No. So are we decided then we're gonna take a short rest here, heal up, and then speed our way
Yeah,
through to the next chamber?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I think so. Yes.
And while we are taking that short rest, are we trusting these people who just tried to kill us and hoodwink us that we should go through the passage to the south, or should we investigate that passage to the north first?
I mean, up. We could go north. We know they came south, so presumably it's at least safe-ish. Maybe. I'm gonna go and roll my two cleric ones. 2d8. Okay, so that's 12. Uh, 12 plus
30, 43. Yeah, that works. I got one hit dice left.
Okay. I have 3 dice left. And I'm full up.
24 then. Okay, I'm gonna use 2 more. I think so. So 2d. So that's 6. 6. Okay. I can live with that.
Now, the other thing is apparently, according to the way the app is situated, you add your Constitution bonus for each dice you roll.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
So it's not just 2d6, it's whatever that plus whatever your bonus is
For each.
okay, hold on,
per
wait.
dice.
I may not have spent as many hit dice as I think I did. Okay, hold on. 8 plus 2 is 10. and 6. That's 16. 15 plus 12. That's 28. 28. And then that is 6, 4, 10, plus 10. Okay, I didn't spend that last d6, if that's alright, because I would be fully up. Okay,
Alright.
in that case, I have 2 hit dice remaining. Sweet, I'm back up then. So I shouldn't spend that last d6.
Alright. And before we move on, just making sure somebody has got the list of things that we just grabbed.
Yep, I have it.
Okay.
If you guys want, I can
All
create
right.
What about this? What about the spell tomes? How do we want to just wait and see? Because that could be very handy.
Yeah, let's give it to Rydell.
Alright. You're giving what to me?
Yeah, right. That was the only one that
Yeah.
can learn from the
From the
spell
spell
The
book.
book? Ah, yeah, right, yeah.
Okay.
It's okay for me. I can just save it for later in my backpack.
None of these spells are really good.
Yeah, those are good spells.
I'll take the plate. I'll hold on to all the cleric stuff just for ease, and then we can figure out what to do with it later.
I mean, I'll take the
Okay.
sword for now, but I don't intend to use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sell or trade.
Yep.
So I'll take the plate, but I don't intend to use it right now. Okay.
Okay, so north or down?
Well, if they were close to the end, or had reached the end, I don't imagine they would have come back just to kill us if they already beat us to it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it can't hurt to check. But we should. I don't know.
Well, to be honest, I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could leave it. We could leave it to a flip of the coin if we're undecided.
I just don't want to leave something behind us if we go into this cave that could be more of a problem. You know what?
The
hang on.
worst
I'm gonna go
that
up
can
here and I
happen
want to
is
see
we
what
just
I can
double back.
see. I'm gonna go up here and I want to just see what I can see from this spot here.
Let me see where you are.
I am now up north in the center of the passage.
It's because this map is so huge. I usually am zoomed in on some other part. And how far do you want to go?
I don't want to go too far from the party, but I'm gonna go just a little bit down to this point so that I can see what's up in this direction. Okay. So I'm just gonna call back. It looks like this tunnel goes for a fair distance still. It's up to you guys if you want to go this way or if we want to go into that cave.
I'd rather go into the cave. I have an inkling that this might be the exit we're looking for.
Okay. Fair enough. Take the lead. I'll follow.
Okay.
Before we leave, if it's all right, could I try to steal one of the eggs? Because everyone did.
There's no there's no unkeg to stop you now. So.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I'm gonna take 2. Because why not?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 2 eggs.
We're gonna
Yeah,
die.
they're quite heavy. What what else are you carrying with you?
Let me see. I've got quite a bit. If it's too much, I will just take one if I can.
Yeah.
Let's see. I have a spear. I have got leather armor. Got a brooch of command. Dagger.
Yeah, you're fine. You can take two.
Uh,
You can take two,
okay.
Caspian, but you cannot take anything else other than like a scroll that it's super light. But anything that's a little heavier, you'll be
Okay.
overwhelmed. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fair. I'll take two.
So
That's
before
funny.
I go down the stairs, I shall stealth, just in case.
So, weird little thing, just in case it becomes an issue. How much do you guys weigh?
Not much.
I would say Caspian's like pretty live. He's not very strong. He about maybe 150.
Aro probably
Mm.
weighs what? Another 60?
No, make it like 80.
80? So that's 230. And then what about our last member?
Arthur,
Yes.
Yeah.
how much does Rydell weigh?
By my calculations, in kilograms, approximately 60, 65.
Damn, you're light.
143. Is
Yeah.
it ounces?
So,
Yeah,
this is interesting.
pounds.
If need be, I can literally carry all of you
Oh boy.
at
That's
once.
great.
I can carry 540 pounds
I saw that
without
before.
becoming
That-
encumbered.
I think it was Mulan.
So, worst case scenario, I can carry all of your unconscious bodies.
I saw
Excellent.
it.
It won't come to that.
Nah,
I don't think.
we're good.
Entering stealth mode.
Okay,
Alright.
roll yourself.
Oh, wait, you're going that way? I thought we were going into this little... Wait, I thought we were going to the cave over here.
Oh, that. No, I thought we were going like down the stairs.
Oh, no, that's fine. I was just under the impression we were going into the cave. Oh, alright, following you.
Yeah, either
Okay.
way, from where Taro is standing, he will see something. I'm just waiting for his stealth to see. Or did you already roll it? Yeah,
No. Wait. Rolling. Go.
Hey, Ariel. My character's HP is not.
Oh, Taro.
I am not stealthy enough, but I think I am. So I will keep
Barbarian
going.
rolled better.
yeah.
Oh no! Let me.
Oh no.
Lucky us. Taro,
Mm-hmm.
as you go around, stumbling on your feet and
Oh, my advantage. What?
let's say
It's a-
let's say that you accidentally smash your little toe on a rock and you accidentally scream of pain without noticing
Okay.
that you should be making less noise, and you alert whatever it is that lies in the center of this room. Whatever it is huge. It is one
Oh
of the
Oh
dear.
no.
insectoid
Yes.
monstrosities that you've been
Oh
seeing
my
Um.
god.
throughout the tunnels.
Nope. Nope.
You know what that kind of
I'm
looks
doing
like?
that.
It looks kind of like from like the Spawn cartoon. It kind of looks like was it that clown guy? He's like ultimate.
Yeah.
Ah, the
Yeah,
violator.
kind of like that. Yeah, that. Or a Zerg. I'm getting Zerg vibes heavily, or Tyranids if you want to do 40k.
Yep.
Taro, you know that you alerted the creature. The creature who is probably slumbering or just resting in its big nest. It turns its attention to you and it hisses.
Nope.
But
Nope.
but
Nope. Nope.
but
Nope.
but
Nope. 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 Nope.
but that's a big but. But it doesn't move a bit. You can
It
go ahead
wasn't.
and roll animal handling. You, or if you want to delegate it to someone else, whoever is
um.
watching the scene can roll one animal handling, one for the
Well,
party.
well, I have a question for you, Ariel.
Yeah.
Does this thing have a swim speed?
It does not.
Ah, damn it.
Damn it!
Only borrowing speed.
Okay. My animal handling is a paltry +2. Jean.
Mine's -1.
What's my
Oh,
animal handle?
okay.
Mine's also
So
a 2.
I guess I
I'll
will roll.
assist you if you want, but I'm backing the hell away.
Yeah. No. 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 I
You
am
know,
just using animal handling to the. No. No. Sorry. Sorry, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
I'm
I'll leave
gonna
now.
lean over.
I'm sorry, did you just assume their gender?
Yes, I did.
I think Caspian's gonna lean over to John and just go, "It wasn't me this time."
Jean just
Your
hisses at
gender
him and
is
just motions
no.
backwards. I was assisting you, Taro,
Okay.
so if you want to roll
Will.
again,
Yes.
Casper
Yes.
is like, for the record.
On the record.
Oh, much
Okay.
better.
There we go. Hey.
Taro.
No. Nope. 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 No. 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 Good boy. Good boy. Good girl. Whatever. We're leaving. We're leaving.
As you are actually, as you are leaving, you you know when you look at something, but then you are so overwhelmed by the initial shock that only when
Mhm.
you look elsewhere that you start to process what you just saw. As you turn away and start no going for the other way,
Uh-huh.
you start to realize this creature, the
Mhm.
hive, the young keg hive queen, is it looks like it's in pain. It probably
What?
could be on its last breaths.
Oh, did those guys fucking attack it?
It doesn't look hurt. It doesn't look beaten. Just as a creature who is reaching the end of its cycle.
Oh, it's just dying of old age.
It kind of
Okay.
hissed at you as a not a warning, but as almost like a plea. It wants to be left alone, but
Yeah.
it cannot physically do anything if you decide otherwise.
I'd, does it,
Okay.
it?
No.
It looks like it's in pain, right? Could this is gonna sound dumb? Could I? I have one. I have like 2 hit dice remaining. and I have no more spell slots for cleric. I use all the in fight. Could I expend one of my hit dice to cast like healing word on this being to like kind of like soothe it?
Yeah, now that you find out about it, you you really want to use it, right?
Yes.
How much dice you have remaining?
I have two. Let me see here. I don't think I have any cleric hit dice remaining. If that matters, I don't know if it does or not.
What hit dice do you have left?
I have two D sorcerers hit dice. 2d6 uh sorcerer hit dice remaining. If I can't, it's fine.
No. Yeah,
No,
you can,
yes,
but
I can.
but you will spend one hit dice to do the minimum damage, the minimum healing of healing word, or two
Okay.
to cast it normally and roll the dice.
Do I feel like casting? Like, does it look like it's? Does it look low on hit points? Like, not wounded, but like it's just like in agony while it's dying.
Yeah. You are a cleric. You know that you
Mhm.
can only heal wounds and maybe cure diseases, but to when it's one's time is due, there is nothing short of a miracle that can prevent that. So what it looks like,
What?
it looks like a creature with its maximum HP. It doesn't look hurt, but it seems like its total HP has waned by the time. So at its prime, it probably had like 100, 200 hit points. It's full HP now, but it only has like 5 HP. You understand?
Let me. Mhm. Let me. What would if I spend one hit dice to get the minimum? Do I feel like that would lessen its agony to try and like soothe it a little bit? Maybe take the edge off.
Yeah.
If I spent two, would it like what would I gain anything extra to be able to help this creature if I spent both?
So question. You don't have sleep, do you?
I don't think so.
I mean, at least if it's unconscious, it's not, consciously in pain.
Because I don't think there's anything I could do besides maybe beg my god for like a miracle, and even then, I don't have anything. I don't have divine intervention or anything. So the most I can do is just kind of ease its suffering. I'm willing to spend both hit dice to like help because I think this is very I don't think that Caspian is okay with letting this creature
Yeah.
just suffer in agony while it's slowly dying. You know, and
Well, we're
it's
not
lived
gonna
a long
kill it.
life. No, but I think he just wants. I what I'm wondering is if I spend both hit dice, could I try and like ease this creature a lot more?
Uh, yes. Although it's not hurt, your healing word has a soothing, almost anesthesia-like sensation. So yeah, if you heal just the minimum, it will soothe it. If you hit more, it will calm it more. But it's almost like a placebo effect. You will not prolongate its life. You just ease its pain.
It's just to ease its pain.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm fine with spending both. I'm fine with spending both, honestly, to soothe this creature. So I will spend both to cast Healing Word on it.
So you can cast it as normal, rolling the dice, and you can still roll a 1, being that the minimum.
I could still roll a 1. This could be all for naught. Let me see here. What do I got? It's 1d4 spellcasting modifier, which is wisdom, so that's like +2, I think. The most I can do is 6. Let's go. That's a 3. So
5.
5.
Oh, but what is your wisdom score?
It's a +2. So
Um, yeah,
yeah, my wisdom's a
the
14.
prob the
So
the problems of multi-classing
yes.
cannot be the best at everything. But
Yeah, the most I could have done is 6, but
no,
it's
but
alright.
yeah, you all notice as the creature breathes more calmly and doesn't back at you no more. It kind of closes its eyes, almost as if it's preparing to fall asleep again.
May Pontus guide you to the heavenly waters, and I will start heading back. I don't think there's anything for us here.
Yeah. Okay. So
Fucking
cave or we get the passage up north.
Why don't we go up north?
yeah.
I feel like there's a lot left up here to explore.
Were they trying to goad us into attacking that creature?
I mean, it's possible.
I don't. Was that the creature they were talking about? I don't
Or,
understand.
this could be one giant circle and we could just end up back here anyways.
Good.
But let's go north.
Like that. That was like the queen of the egg. How do you pronounce it? I'm so sorry. The bug
Keg.
oncags. Was that like their queen?
I mean, it's a queen.
A queen.
Slay Queen.
Right. There.
It's dying. There's
There is.
probably a younger queen someplace.
Oh, so sad that it's dying.
And yet, where was this sympathy when we just killed these people?
Yeah, well, they had it coming. I'm gonna kick one of the corpses. Yeah, well, they made their choices. That queen, it was one of God's creatures. It didn't. There's a sympathy in a creature suffering who can't quite understand a lot of things.
I agree.
Nothing lives forever, me boys.
Yeah,
Oh yes.
especially adventurers.
Nothing
Leave
lives
it.
I
forever.
heard that.
Only if you're bad at it.
Okay, Jean. as you are uh, going that way,
I am making my way cautiously forward.
making your
Making
way
my way down.
downtown, walking fast.
Hey, I did that.
Uh huh. Yes, I cast haste on the piano.
Animate objects.
Yep.
Okay. As you uh, make your way downtown, you see a pool of what looks like water, but it could be any other fluid because it bears the same exact color as the eggs and the nests of these creatures. So probably is something similar to their physiology. But the important
Okay.
part is that as you turn to see, you hear a voice. One that it's probably is not familiar, but it is speaking in the common tongue, and it doesn't look aggressive as the cleric and his party were. The voice says, "What took you so long?" And once again, you see the she-orc bearing the symbol of the Hashador, this time with a sheathed golden axe on its side. She is
I knew the leader. I knew the leader would have had the axe.
What?
I called it. The leader, of course, would have had a weapon in a big scary cave. Would keep her simple. I called it.
In response to her words, I will offer a bow and I will say, "Well, ma'am, we would have been here sooner, except one of the other parties decided to impersonate you and then try and kill us, and we were forced to defend ourselves and return the eggs that they stole to the nest."
They slipped and fell repeatedly.
ah,
It
did they?
was it was awful.
Yes, they did. Their bodies are back there.
Yep.
You killed them.
It was self-defense. They were throwing spells at us.
They were trying to kill us.
Yep.
And, by the way, they killed one of your onkegs. The body's back there, too.
Yep. Killed it very violently.
Absolutely correct.
Well, they sure look like a motley crew that surely was up to no good since they made so much trouble. But I wonder if that's what we'll hear from them if we decide to interrogate their corpses.
I mean, it should be. That's what happened.
I mean that depends.
Depends on what.
Would someone who does wrong, does something illegal or illicit or wrong, would they be willing to tell you about it, even in death?
If you're worried about it, that means
I worry of nothing. I have faith.
perhaps you own something to them. Well, so you've come here. Other than that, what other troubles have you faced to get here?
The queen is dying. One of the queens is dying. We encountered her after our fight with the other group. There was a group of cultists, spider cultists.
They were
Yes.
killing
Had
onkegs,
killed-
too.
They were killing on cakes too. They had a little bit of a fall as well. Just very slippy. What else? What else? That's about it.
There was an unfortunate mishap with the spiders. Don't forget that.
Well, I mean, did we have to tell her about that?
Honesty is
That's not
important.
really honesty. You just want to embarrass me.
Not at all. But
Okay,
she asked what
okay.
else we faced.
Fair enough. We found a hole in the cave. One of us bravely decided to enter into said hole because it may have been a shortcut. Because one of us was very passionate about the trials we were facing. It encountered a hole full of spiders. That's about right, John, isn't it?
John just turns back to her and is like, I'm sorry. We suffer from pride a little too much at times. We're working on it.
I'll show you pride, motherfucker, you big goddamn stupid.
Well,
I just
Anyway,
put my hand behind me, like, pipe down.
fine.
Aro, please come up here. Perhaps you remember something that I've forgotten.
Hmm, let me see. Uh, no, I think that was pretty much what happened. I mean, uh, our sponsor at this point should be in the city or back at the guild to bring news of these cultists.
Yeah, we kind of lost our guide. They went to
Uh,
relate the news about the cultists, and we kind of didn't wait. Sorry.
while they're talking to her, could I message Taro and say, I think now might be a good time to tell her about Rolf and all that secret shit. We did all this to get an audience with her. She's right here. Maybe we should talk to her.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
And
Wait, wait, wait.
there is also another thing, but I would rather not have to shout, given the nature of the matter. So if Milady would do me the honor of coming closer. Yes.
of course. Why not? If you try to stab me, I will probably perceive your intentions and counterattack.
I mean, yeah, all right.
I mean, no.
Well, she's just making sure she knows where we stand.
I either just don't want to shout. I can come
I
there
will
if you wish.
I will put my glaive in its holster on my back and just like palms out towards her at my side.
Same.
Uh, what does this butter look like?
What is what?
I wouldn't step in it. He wants to know what the water looks like,
Yeah,
but I think you said it looked like water.
Yeah, it looks like a brackish, thick water.
Does it look thick?
Thick, yes. But
It looks
it's
thick.
but
Mm.
the rock where she is standing from, it's just a athletics or acrobatics check away. So if you
Yeah,
want,
I think Cassidy just gonna
you can
just kind of
study
lean against the wall.
the pool, or you can just jump across.
I think I think he thinks to like swim through it, but then he like looks at the consistency and just goes, I'm good.
Okay, acrobatics
I'll
check.
just sit here.
Jump in there.
Oh, that's 20.
Ooh,
Tar-
you can
Taro
fly.
goes like
He
what
can
is her?
fly.
Yeah, like Simone Biles, and just jumps
I
across, flipping.
believe I can fly.
Aspen starts clapping.
I
That's my
believe
friend.
I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day.
Okay, so as I was saying, milady, someone within the guild is not happy with your style of governance and is planning to remove you. Which is why I wouldn't want to shout. We have been actually contacted by them because they apparently are have been smitten by the philosophy of the new saint that is coming to the city and aren't exactly happy with your commitment to neutrality. We thought you'd like to know.
Is that so?
Yes, that is so.
Well, I have to ask for proof of this accusation.
Hmm. For now, I have two names, Rolf and Fendrel. Those are the people who actually contacted us. We do not have hard proof, no letters, no nothing. I have, we have our word, but I am very willing to undergo magical scrutiny if I have to prove you that I am not lying.
Well, it's just that it's something all of a sudden. Uh,
Yeah, usually, revolts tend to happen suddenly, at least to the knowledge of the 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 lord that is toppled. If he knew, he'd do something, don't you think?
it's like the old saying: no one expects the Tervinish Inquisition.
Wow, 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 wow.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Where? But again,
Yes.
but again, it's too sudden and too. It's don't uh, don't understand me wrong. It's plausible. It's possible. But I cannot take your word for his. We have to
Of course not.
we have to devise a plan. How exactly how did they introduce you to their scheme? Have you known that beforehand, before joining the joining the trials?
Um, Not exactly. We were looking for them, but we did not know that they were um, they, they wanted to upend the established order. We just honestly wanted to join because we are warriors and there's coin and glory to be made to be gotten. And personally, I am interested in learning about your kind of swordsmanship, which is why I am traveling. And then they, probably because, well, you see us, we are all as foreign as it can be. We would be useful pawns for their cause.
Okay. So you're telling me that you never knew of Rolf, and the day you met him, you become aware of his secret plot to go against his oath, overthrow and sell the city to a foreigner.
Yes.
You, as an outsider, managed to get
Uh,
his trust up to this point.
yes.
Okay, before you say yes,
Hmm.
you have to make a saving throw.
Okay.
Let me see of what attribute. You need to make.
I feel like this was a test and we just failed it. We were
Well,
set
we
up from the
were.
get-go.
I don't know. I feel like we were honest. You know.
Right, but I
Yeah,
think we were set up from the
We.
get-go and this was a loyalty test.
it's a charisma
Was this a loyalty test?
saving throw.
Hmm.
Ooh, maybe. Ooh.
Come on, bird boy.
Well, I didn't even think about that. All right. Well, do we do we want to succeed or fail on this? Whatever this is.
Uh,
Uh, I believe you want to succeed, but
Okay.
it's not
is this a roll for everyone or?
just for Taro.
Uh, do remember the D10 if needed.
Yeah.
Hmm. I smell a zone of truth.
Yeah.
Is there any way I could get? Because I'm like all the way over here. Is there any way
Guidance
while
is a
she's
touch
distracted with this
spell, isn't it?
conversation? Is it touch?
Uh, Come again, Caspian?
Let's,
It might be.
It's 30
That's
feet,
something I
I
should.
think. Let me see.
It's touch.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Sorry, my friends.
Touch. Okay.
Only Taro. Go ahead, Taro. Charisma, you're good at that.
You're
Yes.
good at charisma.
Don't say that.
And you have a D10.
Oh,
Good
Ooh.
no.
five.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's success.
Alright.
Success. Let me see if she is aware. Creature, an affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering. Uh,
Yeah, zone of truth.
yeah, I don't believe she is aware that you succeeded. It's not
Um,
written on the
just
text.
for
Ah, no,
no.
you know whether each creature succeeds or fails on its saving throw. Okay, so she grins her teeth, and then you say yes, I believe, because you're not affected by the spell.
Uh-huh. But it is the truth. Actually,
Yeah, but
they told us. I am not lying.
That's what I was saying about like auto failing, because like we are. I feel like that was truthful, all of it.
I'm just trying to hide our association or former association with the Corge.
Hmm.
That's it.
Um, where is the center point of the zone of truth? Because I could technically be in range too.
ah,
Oh no.
yeah,
Depending
60
on where
feet.
she
Uh,
centered it.
I
Range is 60 feet, and
yeah.
target is a 15-foot radius sphere.
15-foot
I
radius.
only ride the
Wait. Do I?
you'll avoid it. Yeah,
Yay! Oh no.
yeah,
Let's see.
Sorry,
It's a
but
big charisma saving throw.
yeah. It's here. It's here.
It's
Caspian,
it's a
John,
nat one.
Tayo, and Rido. Can
well, Caspian auto fails with a 1. I think I'm gonna use the 10 just in case.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I still fail.
okay.
Um, charisma save.
No, you're not in
Oh.
Rydell, you're good. You're
Yeah.
you're outside. You're the only one who isn't
Oh, outside.
affected.
Okay.
I actually really love the taste of seafood.
Yeah.
It's the one thing I hate about my religion.
Cannibal.
I can't eat that much.
You're cannibal.
I love me some sashimi. Oh no.
Oh dear.
Well then, I am not one for doubt or to distrust anyone that doesn't show signs of deserving my distrust. So I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But you have to prove it to me sooner
Okay.
rather than later. Ah, well,
That we can do.
but you didn't join this trial just to warn me of the treason, did you?
Um, Actually, it was part of it. Yes.
Really then? Uh,
Yes. I know what you did, and I am being sincere with you. So, allow me to tell you one thing, madam. What we are saying, of course, is not for purely out of the goodness of our own heart. It is just honest for me to to tell you that of course we do have ulterior motives for telling you this. But this is something that will benefit both you and us, because you will keep your seat as it is your right, and we will avoid what accounts to a powerful force of armsman and spellcaster to be used against a person we consider that's not an enemy. It's too strong of a word, though at least one in my group would disagree. But a very
threat.
big nuisance.
A threat.
A threat. Yes.
Well, I can have, if you're being truthful, until you prove that to me. If you can prove your your words to me. I will be glad to work alongside you in whatever means we have to defend ourselves and our equals. But I believe your heart, if this crow man speaks for all of you, does he?
Pretty consistently. We don't really ask him to most of the time. He just kind of talks.
Yeah, he speaks for us sometimes, but of course we have differing opinions at other times.
Yeah, I mean,
And
like,
no,
I want to know
we
about right
didn't.
now. What
We
he just
right
said.
now, yes,
Okay.
right now, yes,
we are
I believe he
here
does.
because we view someone else who is coming here as a potential threat to the region, and we believe that having connections to strong figures of authority and influence may eventually be necessary to defang this threat before he becomes too powerful.
Again, the Saint's kind of a dick. I'm gonna stab him in the face when I see him next time. It's gonna be great. I actually stole Ralph's dagger. Well, stole is kind of not the right word. I borrowed it. I can give it back.
Caspian, shut up.
I could have that one, man.
In that
I know, but that
case,
doesn't mean you have to run at the mouth. Bad motor mouth.
in that case, I believe that we can work together, as I said, to protect the city and the lives of its citizens. But I don't think your heart lies with the ideals of the Hashador.
Well, that depends. What is the ideals of the Hashador?
You're too drenched in your political sides to be a true neutral force. A force, the Hashador, doesn't fight for kings, doesn't fight for saints, doesn't fight for captains or generals. It only fights for the people. The people is the one true constant in this world. They
Neutrality is fine and all, but eventually, if you stay neutral long enough, people are gonna make you choose sides, or you're gonna die. Neutrality is a dream. And it's a dream you cannot sustain forever. I think the Hashador is wrong for being neutral. There's nothing wrong with picking a side and defending it. You say you're for the people. The people choose sides. They're not neutral. They're very opinionated. You are warriors. A guild of them. You think, clearly, even in your own guild, you can't stay neutral.
Neutrality is an honorable goal. But as my compatriot says, eventually everyone chooses a side. And as you claim to represent the people's right to do as they wish, I agree with you that people should be ruled by the people and for the people and have the freedom to make their own choices. I do not, however, know that I trust the saint to allow people to make their own decisions, as he has been, to the best of our knowledge, resurrecting people who have died without asking them before their death if they wanted to be brought back. In essence, he is taking away their right to choose, and I do not hold with that. So maybe I don't embody all of your ideals, but I do agree that the people should have the right to choose.
Well,
Choice matter.
yes, but this is an easy choice, isn't it? If I die and someone brought me back and I did not want it, I can simply go ahead and die again. Isn't it simple?
You think that, but we don't know how unlimited the Saint's power is. If he can bring you back once, he could keep bringing you back, I would think, given the amount of people he's brought back, he seems to have unlimited power.
Unlimited power. Yes.
I would say that we are aligned in our desire for a better tomorrow. We just have different ideas of what that tomorrow will look like. That's why we're here, all of us, I think. Because we want the future to be as bright as possible for each of us and the people we care about. Why did you join the Hashador, if I may ask?
Me?
Yes. Why did you first join the Hashador?
Because life is too short. I wanted to prove myself and to protect others. I have seen injustice running wildly in these lands. Whenever conflict strikes, it's always the weaker who will suffer the most, not the ones who cause it in the first place. So I took it as an oath, as a personal oath, that I would be the stronger and I would protect all those that couldn't protect themselves.
See, that
Confused. I
is
don't
political.
understand.
You're
Go ahead.
taking a side. By your own oath, you have taken a side. You've decided to protect the rabble, the small people, the people that cannot protect themselves against the big threats, like the kings, and royals who decided to take what will they have.
But
The
I,
saint
but I,
who imposes his divine will upon others. You have taken a side. You are not neutral by definition.
but I, you didn't understand the point. I'm not neutral, as in all existence. I am neutral between one noble house and another, between the king of that land and the king of that other land. I am,
You cannot hold to your oath by being neutral in this way.
but I can. I will
How
stand
well are you doing?
well enough.
Because by the looks of it here, you're failing miserably. At least we're trying to do something.
Are you?
Yeah. Well, you got a big fiery axe there. You got stationed. That's about all you've got. Until someone decides to take it away from you because you're too busy trying to be fucking neutral.
If need be,
Okay.
I would not even need to sheet it to beat the four of you to a pulp. But that's not the point. What I mean is, I will stand by and defend and protect the peace. When the time comes, it doesn't matter who sits on a throne, who wears a golden crown. I will always choose the fight that will last for shorter and who will involve less of the innocent. That is the one true way of the Hashid. And this is your one last chance. You have proven yourselves warriors. You have proven yourselves adventurers. That is a glory in and itself. But it's not the only thing that's required to be a Hashid. You have to abandon your political sides, whoever monarch you prefer over the other. And you have to obey and follow our orders. If not, if you think I'm wrong, feel free. This is a free city after all. Go ahead. Create your own guild. Create your own oaths. And see what that brings you.
Ma'am, I have no allegiance to any nobility. They have never gone out of their way to do me any good or any harm. I go out of my way to help those who need it, who do not have the agency to speak or stand for themselves. Now, perhaps that makes me untethered, unaligned. But as you claim to be for the people, to protect them, with no allegiance or preference to this house, this king, that king, this priesthood, that priesthood, whatever, I fail to see the problem here. We banded together for a simple goal that has since been put on the back burner as we have become aware of a threat to the common people's choice to live their lives as they so choose. We have gone out of our way to protect them whenever we need to and are able to. I am completely confused as to how our beliefs don't align, except for the part where we have yet to swear allegiance to you and to the Hashador.
We don't align. When I sense that you're so urgent to prevent an unlawful overthrow, just for the sake of not letting
You
the threat.
Oh, you... Ma'am, if you're talking about us telling you about some underling's plan to overthrow you, I don't give two shits whether you're in charge or they're in charge. I am telling you this because it's the right thing to do. That is why we told you. We just got in this city. We have no real allegiance to you or to them or any of that. But betrayal is not okay
you
in my book. So that is why we told you.
you want us to be apolitical, but you also want us to obey every command that is given to us by the Hashador. I do not see your logic.
You're measuring.
You want us to be apolitical, just not to you, the Hashador. But you also do not want us to be apolitical. You do not also want us to be completely loyal to specifically just you.
If I may, I think where the point of contention is here. Milady is afraid that if ever the Hashador would have to side with the threat to ensure the stability and prosperity of the people, we would revolt. Am I not right?
Precisely. Or not even the Saint, or maybe a future threat that we do not even know about. If you have your hearts in political intrigue and aren't open for it to change, then it's of no use to have you as part of the guild.
Well, milady, I would not say this is something political because we've seen what that man can do. This transcend political. But I see your point.
Right.
I do.
Again, I firmly believe that Celerat is a threat. I will hardly change my mind on the subject. But what in the future? What if you raise in the ranks of the Hashador, and a few years from now you remain loyal to your old principles and turn the guild into a direction it was not meant to follow? I am sensing this right now, and my insight hardly fails me.
As I said, you are your intuition is not wrong, madam. This is a point of contention, whether we like it or not. Personally, and I will be as candid as I can. I see your point. You are not involved. You have no preference, and you must not have preference. I have been honest in my deal with you and told you the things as they are. We may not join, but I would ask you if you are still willing to exchange favors.
That I am.
We, we will help you to quell this uprising, which actually does what you do not want to happen, which is pushing the Hashador towards a side of the political spectrum as you have defined it. And you will at least avoid the Hashador to align with this threat in exchange. I think it is fair and benefits both of us. Of course, provided we find and bring you the proof you require. Is it fair to you?
That's precisely what I intended. As I said, if you can prove yourselves, I am more than willing to work alongside you. Even count on you. if we have to defend our city. But let's not confuse what we have here. I do not believe that in your hearts you are Ashador. But who knows? Maybe you will prove
Maybe.
me wrong.
Who knows? Anyway, are we in accord, friends?
I'm willing to. I I have a question. Do you not allow religion in the Hashador?
It's completely allowed. If it's
Well,
just
then
for you.
how? But my religious views impact my action every day. They dictate who and who I will not associate with. They dictate who I will help and who I will not. They dictate a lot of things for me. I don't know if that's true for everybody, but I imagine a lot of other people of faith are going to agree with me that on some level, your religion will influence your actions. How can you be religious and also be neutral in line with the Hashador?
Historically, the imperial cult has justified many massacres against foreign countries and lands. The invasion of Korea, the fights against my own people, all in the eyes of the imperial cult, orders of the Octavari. They were justifiable. After all, judging by their beliefs, humans, dwarfs, and halflings deserve more than the rest. But we have now much larger parcel of the much larger share of our guildmen that follow the imperial cult as their religious choice. And I can hardly remember any situation where their dogmas, their religious ideals have interfered with our ideals.
And is that not because they are of the same religion? What I'm asking is people of different religions. I am not a part of the imperial cult. I worship Pontus, the sea god. How being that rival group we were just in, they had a paladin of the imperial cult, and he insulted me to my face because of my religion. He did not get along with me. What I'm asking is how do you stay neutral and in line with the Hashador views and still be a man of religion? Not just of the imperial cult, but of religion.
For the record, if I if he ever comes towards here, and I will have to make a judgment of his character, he probably will not be able to join the guild as well. But as for you and your god, I simply do not care. You can worship whoever you want. It has come to my attention that in the past, many zealots have thought that they were some of the orders they received were outrageous, but they were never excommunicated or called blasphemous or anything. They could kept both of their allegiances by following their orders to the best of their character.
I just think maybe I'm missing something. I don't think I can be a part of the hash door. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll change my views on the subject, but I think right now I'm willing to work with the hash door, but I do not think I belong with them. Because of what I understand of the Hashador currently and my understanding of myself, I do not see how we could both coexist peacefully and happily with me being a part of your organization.
I believe there is nothing else to be said. We agree to disagree, and we disagree to agree. And we shall see what becomes of our partnership. But before we leave these mines, if you want me to trust you in regards to the plot you uncovered, you have to be truthful with me. Are you or are you not carrying Unkeg's eggs with you? Remember that you are under a zone of truth.
Could I roll again?
Now, I don't remember if I put the egg back last session or not.
Tell me now. But
I think you.
But you have to tell the DM the truth if you have it or not. But
You could help.
I don't remember if I do or not.
I think
I remember I put mine down.
I remember you both put yours down, which is why I grabbed two because we had no more eggs left. I think I am
It's
the
time for you to be honest.
Is there any way I could? If not, it's fine. I'll just tell. But is there any way I could re-roll the save? Until I think I'm just fucked. It's okay. I'm gonna take out both the eggs and just go. I stole two. You can't knock the hustle.
talk about starting with the wrong foot.
Hey, at least I'll toss them to her, like just underhanded, just toss them to her. Hey, I'm honest. I at least have the bravery to be honest. As far as I am aware, and I'm speaking true though, because you cast a spell on me, that no one else in my party has taken any eggs currently. They have no eggs on them right now. I am the only one who is at fault and has taken eggs. Do what you will.
I will. Thank you. Now, let's leave this damn place.
Yep.
You go on ahead. And she jumps across. As for the adventurers,
Mhm.
We will not need to roll any encounters or anything. You can just go. But what are you going to do next? What's the plan?
Is she behind us?
She doesn't wait for you. If you stay behind a little, she will just get out of the cavern.
I just, as stupid as this is, can I try to grab those eggs again?
Jesus, dude.
Are you for real?
If I feel like I can't get away with it, I'm not even gonna try. But if I feel like I can,
Uh, you wait for a while. She's out of your sight.
I mean, I was honest. I stole eggs. I made a big show of giving them back to her, and then, when she was like, "Done's done," left. I'm gonna try and take them back.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see how this goes. Another net one,
Dude.
Wow.
dude.
Bruh.
But I don't even think he's trying. He's just he just walked up and picks them back up. He doesn't even try to like be sneaky about it.
Clomp, clomp, clomp.
Yeah, just splashing around, just being really loud about it.
Yeah. She doesn't seem to have noticed, or maybe she did and she didn't say anything.
Okay. Uh, pick up the eggs and walk back to the group. I don't even, because I rolled in that one. I don't even think I'm gonna put them back in my bag. I'm just gonna hold them.
Well,
Put them down.
Why? She doesn't care.
I think she does.
If she did, she'd say something.
or
Honestly, I
wait
think.
outside.
Listen. I think every single one of us is tired of being in this cave. Especially her. I don't know how long she's been down here. I'm making a profit today with one of these eggs.
Fine, friend. On your head be it.
All right. I will.
At this point, I think we partially uh, achieved our objective. We have her ear, which is basically what we wanted to have, and we can proceed with our plan. And for the records, I do agree with you that not choosing a side is the stupidest choice ever.
It's noble. It's a noble thing to try to do, but it's fruitless because
At some
eventually,
point, you are forced to choose.
or someone's gonna make you do. Neutrality is like a utopia. It's unobtainable.
I will tell you something that my Obasama used to tell us chicks. Refusing to choose is a choice in and of itself.
Yeah, I agree. I know I'm not the easiest person to get along with, but at least I put all that I am out there. I don't hide behind a shield of the people. You know what I mean? I am an individual first and foremost, and I believe what I believe in very strongly. If you do not like that, fine. We're going to have words about it.
Oh, yes. This is, to be honest, this is something I never, how do you say it? I never fought with you about. Not you having opinions. It's the
It's just,
consequences.
I don't understand how someone. I kind of get it. I kind of get where she's coming from. The Hashmore as a whole is coming from. But you can't achieve your oath of being for the people, protecting those who cannot protect themselves, and also be neutral, because that oath is taking a side. I think she is mistaken.
He's trying. To be honest, I see where she comes from more than you. Because, let's face it, a mercenary guild is a business. And you have to
Yeah,
keep your option open if you want to keep doing business. The fact that she says she is for the people, if you want to hear my humble opinion, could be could be outright cow dung. Is that the term? Cow dung?
yeah,
Is that
yeah. Bullshit. Is that what you're trying to say?
yeah, bullshit. Yes, bullshit.
Yeah.
She could just be saying because maybe she believes it, maybe she doesn't. But that's not the point here. The point is that she at at the end of the day, the books need to be balanced, and you can't you can't do that if you take a side.
I think what she is not seeing is that by definition we are all taking because being political is just taking a stance on something. It's just having an opinion or an opposing opinion on a topic.
Agreed.
By definition, guilds are a political force just by their nature. They are supplying a product, a means of communication. It it is a group of individuals imposing their will on a given subject, a given topic. It's 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 political. It could you could argue that just regular choices we're making are a on a certain scale of political choice to an extent. We are beings of choice, decisions. And when you take that away, there's problems. You you can't be neutral and be political. You can try. You can attempt to be neutral, but that's not the same thing. Being and trying is not the same.
I would present a counterpoint saying that the choice or the illusion thereof strongly depends on the culture you are brought in. I mean, there are, there are, because I've read about it, cultures in which individual choice is subordinate to the needs of society. And like Caro points at itself, an obvious example. My people is very communal. The needs of the many outweigh the needs and the opinion of the few. Even if you see me as sort of a free spirit, but that's because I am away from home. What I am doing is to go out and gather knowledge and gather experience and gather stories to bring back for the benefit of my people. My opinions on what I have witnessed is irrelevant.
I grew up in a village of genasi, beings of a given element. By their nature, they make a choice. They are individuals, each of them, each with their own subtle differences. And I grew up basically the opposite of you. I grew up in a very free place. I grew up in a place where I was allowed to be an individual, and it was expected and praised for being not like everybody else, like being different.
Hmm.
I can't.
Okay. And while we get out of this cave, allow me to make a very pointed question of you. When being different is being different and not being different just for the sake of being different.
I am not okay. Don't be different for the sake of being different. But what I'm saying is, be. I'm basically saying being an individual is not a bad thing for me. It's
That's
I
fine.
and they often differ from other people. I can
It
still
is,
work with people who have different opinions than me. I just
as
will.
usual, I am just presenting you a different point and pointing out that it might not be as bad, just different.
I think Casper's gonna like kind of stare into space for a second. Oh, I
So chaos, so dubbed.
no it.
See, I gave you food for thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. I I'll look at my because I didn't put it's back. In I have just hold it. I have to
Break up
toss this.
bad,
Yeah,
or my internet's bad.
Well, but what is that the group will do now?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello? You guys can hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah?
Okay.
yeah, we
Can you
can
hear
hear
me?
you.
You were saying, Caspian?
Sorry. I was gonna say I'm gonna toss the egg into like the water. Uh, so I'm not gonna take them with me. I am just gonna leave them here.
But
Rather,
what are the next steps of the group after leaving the
Getting out of this cave.
yeah,
I think we
after
just
Yes.
want to
leaving
leave.
the tunnels?
Yeah, I think we just want to leave at this point.
Yeah, but at this point we need to recontact our our sponsor. One to tell him that we actually did not pass the last test, and to
Well,
actually get
well,
proof.
our our, our goal was to. Oh, you're not talking about the cowords. You're talking about the hash door. Sorry. Uh, I was saying for the cohort, we I think we succeeded on that. We should succeed on the hash door. Sorry, I misunderstood.
Okay.
So where
I'm
to
sorry. You
first?
Um, hmm.
uh, if we're trying to see Ralph or roll first, uh, he'd probably be at that tavern that we met. That we encountered like the other group and like all the applicants. He'd probably be there first.
Yeah, remember that he was supposed to follow you around in the mines. So, and I believe he came back to call for help because they noticed that
The cultists.
the trials uh, were being interrupted by the cult. So, but he never came back.
Are we wanting to go talk to him? Because really, we were trying to join the Hashador because of the cohort. So do we need to talk to him again? I mean, we told her that he's going to try and like rebel against her, so she knows the information about him, and she'll deal with them accordingly if she sees fit.
Still think we could we could use the Hashador as leverage. But at this point, it has become an option.
I think I think we need to consider what our next steps are because we're as far as my character, we're trying to get on the good graces of the cohort uh, to then backstab them later on. But we still need to be in their good graces to achieve what he's wanting. The Saint is still a problem, and he's on his way here. I don't. I think we decided we're going to try to get out of the city before that. But I don't know if that's the case. I don't really know where to. I still think we should probably go to the talk to the Thieves Guild and tell them that we succeeded with them with the Ashador in trying to keep them. Uh, we squashed the rebellion,
Guys,
presumably.
the hour is running late, and I sent some more questions than answers. Should we? And I don't hear Arthur's voice for like an hour
I'm
and
still here.
I
He's
thought
still here. He's just quiet.
you
Yeah.
were sleeping because you spent the whole encounter with the boss orc and you said nothing. But anyways,
I spent time mostly listening. But yeah, today was kind of a tiresome day.
I bet that's why I was letting you rest. But anyways,
Yeah.
should we end our game now because it's around the time we were scheduled to end and pick up next week, and while we during the week after our holidays and whatnot we decide on what should be our next steps, what order should we do things. What do you say?
Okay.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Me
Okay.
too.
Great. Okay, so next week, everyone available?
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
Perfect.
yep.
Yeah, I don't know if I will be still living here